Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Football Team and the Carolina Panthers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll run here with Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. And this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Darnold on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 67 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 7-7, our score after one.
The score time is 7-7.
On 1st down, Gibson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Fitzpatrick now. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 9 yards on the now. They'll try and run the option. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on 1st down.
Did you create your playbook? For what situation? Yeah, like you gotta want this to be 1st down. I want this to be used on 3rd and short.
It's to go in the first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Fitzpatrick to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become receivers, tight ends,
because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Fitzpatrick. And quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Before we get started, once again, and for the call in the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. As the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move. On first down, it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Fitzpatrick on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher if guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Caught on the slant. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington has retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 3 quarters have come and after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game.
You gotta get that practice in, man.
They were in 4-down territory right from the beginning.
Trying to get that practice in.
Finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good good shape, but can't go into his shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second down and 8. They'll go again with Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Darnold. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Fitzpatrick here to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Darnold. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this score will stay right where it is.
I guess they can ice kickers at home now. I guess they can ice kickers at their own home now.
They were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay,
what's they got to do with anything? I'm at home.
Like, defense, instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
Good game.
They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about